Hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We are up here in Weed, California. You guys see that back there? You see Mount Shasta back there? All regal, glorious. Anyway, it's a pretty cool place to hang out for the night. Our time is almost up here. I was debating doing a sleeper berth split, but I think that I will just wait the extra like 40 minutes for my 10 hours to be up and then roll out of here. I'll be rolling out a little bit later than I wanted to, but hey, that's the routine right now. The last couple days is rolling out a little later than I wanted to, which is why I got here a little later than I wanted to last night, which is why I was contemplating doing a sleeper berth split. But alas, what we're gonna do right now, today we're gonna go from Weed, California. We're gonna go up to La Pine, and we're gonna go stop at Gordy's and have lunch with my aunt and uncle, which I'm excited about. They live up there in La Pine, and they usually come down to California, and that's when I see them. But I've never really been up this way to see them and be in their neck of the woods. So I'm excited to do that, get some lunch, and then we'll go from there. Which La Pine is near Bend, so we'll go up through Bend and all the way up to Yakima, Washington today. That's the plan. It's not very far. I don't know what the mileage actually what it is from here right now to Yakima, but it's not nothing crazy. Not a crazy amount of miles, and then who knows? Maybe we'll be able to make that first delivery in Yakima and then go down to Kennewick where our next delivery is, and then maybe we'll start Tuesday. But basically Tuesday will be our delivery day. We've got 6 drops, so we're gonna do most of the drops on that day, and we'll finish in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. But that's for tomorrow, man. That's not today. Today the main thing is going from here, having lunch in La Pine, and then getting up to Yakima, and we'll see how many pallets we can get off today before they say, dude, you can't deliver. It's too late. We don't receive it this time. But it's only 4 pallets. I just thought maybe you guys. All right, let's do it. That's what I'm hoping to hear. But anyway, all right. But we got to hop in here. We got to look for a backhaul. It's Monday morning, 7:45. There should be some loads popping up on the board right now. 7:45 Pacific time. So it's 9:45 Central time, 10:45 Eastern time. We might be late. I actually looked a little bit. I took a sneak peek. But anyway, so we're going to go look at that, and we'll see if we can book a load for our way home on Wednesday, and maybe we can build out the rest of our week. Who knows? But I don't know. Yeah. I think that's all we need to say, except roll the music. All right, so this is how we're gonna look at the load board right now. I'm searching within 450 miles of Pasco, Washington, and that way I can kind of capture like almost all of Oregon, on my way home, Idaho. So there's 99 exact loads, but like I said, that's a huge radius. But I'm okay, deadheading a little bit, because that's kind of what you do when you go up into the certain areas. I mean, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is not like a bustling freight hub. I'm sorry to everyone who lives in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. That's not how it works. All right, this is kind of crazy, man. Like, I deadhead 415 miles to Twin Falls, and then get a load all the way down to Phoenix for $1,900. That's pretty much how much it pays to leave from Northern California to go down there. So, and it's like 200 miles less. Same thing with this one, Baker City, Oregon to Tolleson, Nissa to Phoenix, 1,800. Bend is on the way back, it's one pick 3 drops all the way down to LA. So they're doing what is that, like 215 mile, 220 mile? I'm just doing like quick and dirty math in my head, but one pick 3 drops for 220 mile. It's a bad market up there. I knew it was. We're getting a good rate going up, but maybe not good enough. This one here doesn't pay enough, but it's also you need to have a hazmat. And this is it's pretty tough, isn't it? Pretty tough. Well, there's another idea I have. If we go up here, what if I did something like this out to Boise or Burley? I mean, that's at least, you might be able to get $3 a mile out of them if you could talk them up to 1,500. But that's from Othello, which you're dead heading over there to get it. But maybe you could get in that Idaho market to get back into California, and there might be some better loads. Let's take a look at that actually. My load board is a little laggy right now. Let's lower this down to 150. Oh, and we need to change the date. Dagnabbit. Well, this is getting pretty laggy. Actually, you know what? I already looked at that load, and it delivers like Thursday night. So really, we'd be looking at like a Friday load. Let's see what comes up for Friday. Coming out of Burley, bunch of stuff going to Florida, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Texas, Ohio, Illinois, Minnesota. Here's some more Tullison. Well, that's the same. That's Twin Falls. That's the same loads we were looking at before. Burley back up to Washington. Actually, not a bad, not a terrible rate on that one. I guess it's still 660 miles, so not quite $3 a mile. Burley all the way down to Oxnard, 1,600. Dang. They were talking what, $1.70 a mile, $1.75 a mile. These guys are. This one's a little bit closer. Pleasant Grove is up there in Sacramento, but they only want to give $1,200 for that one. Let's see. Hiram, Utah to Riverside. Yeah, that might be tough. All right, well, we'll keep an eye on this. I'm gonna keep looking, and we'll try to find something on our way back. But we got to get down the road at some point. All right, well, man, I'll be honest. I was hoping for a better looking load board. And well, you know, it's just kind of the way it is. Look at Mount Shasta, man. It's freaking cool. So we're already as far north as I've ever trucked. The last time I was up in this area, I stopped at Dunsmuir, which is just down the road a little bit. And so from here on out, we're trucking all new roads. I mean, I've been up through here a few times in a car, in a passenger vehicle, but not in a truck, man. Not in a truck. And 97, I have never been up that highway in a truck or a car. So that is that's kind of exciting to me. I like traveling new roads. I think this is gonna be fun. And let's see. All right. Make sure this light wasn't gonna change on us. All right, let's get on down the road and shoot. We'll see what we can see. We'll stop in Klamath Falls and get some fuel, and then we'll continue heading up, and we'll stop in Lapine at Gordy's truck stop and get some food. They have a diner right there, and should be good. Hang out with some family, and then we'll keep on getting up the road. But I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Let's go. See, every time you step out of that stupid air dryer gets me. All right, let's see how much fuel we end up putting in. So it says 525. The app said 519, but maybe it updated this morning, and so we lost out on 6 cents per gallon. Kind of a bummer, but I don't know. Let's do this. All right, so. First time getting fuel in Oregon, I didn't realize I was gonna have to put my trip permit number in for the Oregon in order to get fuel in Oregon. They're really thorough about this whole thing, aren't they? Had to type it in at the pump. So that's interesting. Never had to do that before. But then again, never had to get a trip permit to go into a state like Oregon. So I guess New Mexico, but New Mexico doesn't make you do it quite the same. All right, we'll get our fuel and we'll get the heck out of here. All right. Unfortunately, this is a non-drive-wise spot, so we're gonna come in here and see if we get slowed down or not. Let's see. Got the green light, good to go. No inspection, no paper check. That's all good news. So keep on getting down the road, and we're about an hour and a half from our lunch destination. So we'll get up there to Gordy's in Lapine. Let's go. This is a pretty cool stretch of road right here next to Klamath Lake. It's pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet. I'm digging this Highway 97 so far. And I know a lot of owner-operators don't buy fuel in Oregon because they don't charge a fuel tax.
which sounds like a good thing, right? Oh wow, no fuel tax. You just have the trip permit. You have the weight and distance tax for them. But as far as like a fuel tax goes, but the thing is that the weight and distance thing doesn't calculate into your IFTA. So then you're not paying any tax on the fuel here. So when you do use this fuel to go into any other state, you know, you're negative on your IFTA every single time. So, but I'm probably doing enough miles in Oregon to kind of compensate for it. I should use almost all the gallons I purchased. Maybe not all of them, but you know, that was a lot of fuel, 160 something gallons. But anyway, I should use quite a bit of that in Oregon. So my guess is that it won't hurt me on IFTA too bad. And once again, for people who don't know how IFTA works, it works by charging you the fuel tax at the pump. Gets evened out across all the states you travel in. So each state that you travel in, you know, it divides up your fuel tax that you've paid at all the different pumps that you get fuel at across a quarter, and it averages out all the miles you've done in all the states and jurisdictions that you go through to come up with an IFTA tax, and it divvies up, you know, the tax you've paid at the pump, and then if you didn't pay enough at the pump for all of the miles that you did, like especially in high tax areas like California, you know, if you do a lot of miles in California but you put all your fuel in Arizona where the fuel tax is lower, you'll end up owing quite a bit at the end of the quarter on your IFTA taxes. So that's why this the Oregon thing matters, because if there's a, you know, zero fuel tax, but you're paying the dumb trip permit every time you go in there, it hurts you on IFTA, but they still get their money in the form of a trip permit instead of getting a fuel tax. So it just kind of like, it almost double taxes you a little bit. But if you run most of your miles in Oregon, then it shouldn't hurt you on IFTA, and then, you know, it's no big deal. No big deal. MBD. But anyway, all right, we'll keep on getting down this road, and we'll beetle the pine in no time. Pulling into to Gordy's right here. Good old Gordy's truck stop. I've never been here before, but Swifty came in the way that it said not to come in. It said trucks, no entrance. Big old sign, no entrance. Go this way. It forced you to go around by the fuel island. And then old Swifty tried to come in and cut me off, man. What's up, Swifty Swift? I just like parking out here in no man's land. This is how I roll, man. Just get myself a parking spot out here where no one bothers me. Oh, all right, we're gonna get something to eat. Let's go.
man, had lunch with my Uncle Dan. My aunt couldn't make it, unfortunately, but had a good, awesome lunch with my Uncle Dan. A free lunch, which free lunches are always good. El Gordo Velox loves the free lunch. No, but my Uncle Dan, he's wicked smart, rad guy, smarter than most people, and spent his life doing all kinds of different stuff, traveling around. He worked in hospitals, he's worked on cars, he's been a mechanic, and most recently has been a diesel mechanic up here in Oregon, and worked on snow plows and all kinds of other stuff. So anyway, interesting guy. I should have interviewed him or something for the channel just so you guys could get to know him, because he's a rad dude. But anyway, we're gonna go. I should have worn my sunglasses because it's bright. But we're gonna get in this truck and we're gonna get up through Bend and up through the rest of Oregon, and we're gonna cross over into Washington. And I think I'm gonna go to the Gear Jammer Truck Plaza up there in Yakima. I don't know. This feels like a time where we should roll the midtro. I don't even know if my new editing software, if I can get that midtro to work again. But we're gonna try it. Roll the midtro. We got about 4.5 hours to go to get where we're going. So let's be on our way, man. You guys see that snow up on that mountain still? My uncle said it snowed here last week. I'm assuming the same time that it snowed up on Donner last week. I think it was last Tuesday. Was it last Tuesday or the Tuesday before? I forget now. All my weeks are running together. But yeah, makes no difference to me, really. I was just looking up there, seeing the snow on top of the mountains. It's May, and we got snow. It is May, and it's the middle of May, man. It's almost June. Not quite, but still, cool. We're just gonna head back out on the Highway 97 and keep on trucking it north, man. Let's go. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Over here, right on the border of Washington and Oregon. It's windy as crap right here, and I had to squeeze into a reserve spot just so I could go in and use the restroom at the TA right here. The pilot had a line out to the street, so I'm just gonna get the heck out of here while I still can before I get blocked in. All right, so we left out, finally got out of that truck stop. Took a little bit of time to maneuver around, but this bridge, I was warned about it by Martin from the YouTube channel Trucking Together. I asked him how this road was, how 97 was. He said it's really good, it's really cool. And it's not a bad ride at all. So I decided I would take this load, and the wind's blowing pretty good, and when you get up on these higher spanned bridges, sometimes it blows a little harder even up here, but I've got a decent amount of weight, in the trailer, so it's not blowing me around too much. I'm not worried about it, but it is noticeable, the wind. It's got this decent little corner here at the end. But yeah, we
we got about an hour and a half before we get up to Yakima, and we're gonna park and who knows, maybe even get the truck washed. We'll see. But I'm gonna answer this call. I'll catch up with you guys later.
All right, we made it over here to Yakima, Washington. We're like a mile away from our first drop tomorrow morning. They don't start receiving until 7 a.m. So we've got like 12 hours to take and get some rest and do whatever we need to do. I think I might, there's an Outback Steakhouse right there. I mean, I'm not like a huge Outback Steakhouse fan, but I can't remember the last time I've been there, so who knows? Maybe I am. But let me see these spots. Let me see if I can show you. You see the red? They've got numbers on them, so I think I might need to go inside and pay for this parking spot. And I'm not positive though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We got one open spot next to me. We'll see who comes in to park there, and we'll see how good they are at backing and stuff. But yeah, this is where we're gonna park for the night, man. And tomorrow we've got 6 drops to make, and I'm trying to get everything done like quickly, like trying to get in and out. But I looked at, if I just went to all the stores and just drove by them, it would only take me less than 5 hours. So I'm hoping that tomorrow, 20 minutes or so at each stop, because it's only 4 or 5 pallets at each stop. So if I can do 20 minutes at each stop, it'll be about an extra hour than if I was driving, right? Give or take, hour and a half. So I'm hoping it takes about 6 hours. So 7 a.m. to what? 1 p.m. That's the plan right now. That's the plan. I'll finish up in Coeur d'Alene at 1 p.m. and oh yeah, we did end up getting a load also, but yeah, maybe I'll talk more about that tomorrow. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna go in here and pay, and then go get something to eat.
All right, so Outback Steakhouse is, as I remember it, mediocre and expensive, and yeah, wish I would have just done something else, because that wasn't that good. They overcooked my chicken sandwich. It was just a hard, rubbery piece of chicken, and yeah, I know they got to cook it to 165 to make sure it doesn't have salmonella. I know, but that was too much, man, too much. But yeah, now we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna edit up these videos and kind of just call it a night. We got some time. It's only 8:30, so we got time to kind of, like, I don't gotta go to sleep right away. I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old, man. Like, it's still light out. You gotta give me a little bit more credit than that. I'm not ready to go to sleep yet, so we're gonna tuck in, but we're gonna edit up the video. And who knows, maybe I'll try and catch a live or something that someone's we'll see what's going on in the YouTube world with all the other trucker YouTubers, and if nothing's going on there, I might just watch a show. Who knows? But today we started in the shadow of Mount Shasta, and then we drove up past Mount Hood, and then somewhere around here is Mount Ranier, even though I can't see it right now. It's somewhere in that general direction. But yeah, we've had beautiful scenery all day long. I mean, those mountains are awesome scenery to look at while you're driving. I mean, it's cool, man. It's cool. I mean, you can, at certain points, you can see all three. Like when you're closer to Mount Hood, you can look back and see Shasta. You can see Ranier. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. But yeah. Anyway, tomorrow we're gonna do all 6 drops. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you guys. I'm just kind of trying to wrap up the video from what we did today and what we're doing tomorrow. We left all the work for tomorrow. It took us 2 days to do 765 miles of driving, which is kind of silly, but it's just the way it worked out. If I could have left earlier yesterday, then I would have had breakfast with my uncle this morning, and then I would have been here in time to get at least a few of my loads, my stops unloaded, and then I would have had less work to do tomorrow. But that's okay. I mean, it's really no big deal. The only thing I'm doing tomorrow is meeting up with more friends and family, so it's kind of like, it's not like I'm missing an appointment or anything, a load, because I didn't start early enough. It's just kind of a matter of you know, trying to get up here and see people I haven't seen in a long time, because, well, they live way up here and I live way down there, and we don't get up this way very often or ever. So yeah, now this is the time. We're just gonna see everybody we can, and that's tomorrow night. Again, I'll be hanging out with more family, and one of my really good friends lives in Coeur d'Alene, or CDA as they call it. So actually, he told me he actually lives an hour north of Coeur d'Alene, which is crazy because I thought an hour north of Coeur d'Alene was like Canada already, you know. But he must be like, you know, I don't know, a maple syrup farmer or something up there. It's crazy. He's way up north. But anyway, we're gonna get together and have some whatever, I don't know, beverages. That makes it sound like we're gonna drink alcohol. We're not gonna drink alcohol in the middle of the day. I don't think we're gonna meet for lunch. So we may have like coffee or just whatever. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna wrap this video up because we don't drink and drive here on Trucking California with Velox 18. I've never even been drunk. So boom, take that to the bank. Roll that up in your pipe and smoke it. Roll that in your pipe? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what I'm saying. See, I don't even know what to say when it comes to, like, you know, drug references. Like, who rolls anything into a pipe? You don't do that. You like pack it into a pipe, and you got like one of those little tampers that you tamp it down with. I don't know. I've seen some people do some things. All right. This is when I'm trying to figure out how to end a video, and it's going poorly. You guys, there needs to be like a code word. I don't know. There's got to be some way to like pull the plug on this thing and just, it's over. I almost forgot because we had to pull the plug on that. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load.